What if Superman was a dog? It's a question that's been mulled over repeatedly in the Hall of Justice for years but never said out loud in fear of Superman's heightened hearing. They had a marketing problem. Superman is great and amazing, at everything, to a nauseating degree. But in the post-World War II era, his brand of Boy Scout enthusiasm and lack of character flaws made him completely unrelatable to the general public. He was already losing grounds with the American people for his myriad of superpowers. Instead of feeling grateful for his help, they instead berate him for not being able to do better because of his perceived infallibility and godhood. Meanwhile, heroes like Batman, who has no superpowers, was being praised for his effort against crime within a city limit. Superman stops world-ending calamities on a daily basis, yet the people feel nothing but disdain. They believe that he ought to be able to prevent any danger before they happen with his pool of insanely broken abilities. So an idea came about. What if Superman was a dog? Dogs are great. People love them and they're immune to scrutiny and accountability. If a dog messes up, some may get annoyed, even mad. But they know that dogs don't know any better. Nobody is losing sleep writing up vicious articles about how the dogs messed up during rescue efforts or for instigating intergalactic threats. This idea was eventually presented to Superman, and while he wasn't exactly happy with it, even he knew where he stood with the public. So he begrudgingly gave his blessings and they immediately commenced with the project. And that's how we got Krypto, a white Labrador retriever with all the powers of Superman, but a dog. As soon as he arrived on the scene, he became an instant favorite. The novelty of a superhero dog worked like a charm and people all over the world fell in love with Krypto. Even after a serious crisis had decimated millions, Krypto's approval rating never dipped below 90%, which was unprecedented. He could literally do no wrong in most people's eyes. In Metropolis, Krypto was given the highest honor the city could offer, and during the awards ceremony, he pooped on the stage. The people roared with laughter and fell in love with him even more, while Superman simmered in jealousy and anger towards himself for being envious of a dog. Krypto became so popular that they started breeding new animals for each member of the Justice League, and each of them instantly eclipsed the popularity of the hero they represented. The scientists responsible for the animals were lauded for the initiative, and people demanded they dismantle the Hall of Justice and replace it with the giant doghouse that can also serve as a petting zoo. It didn't take long before the animals pushed the heroes completely out of the spotlight, and they sank into obscurity and depression. But nobody cared. While the animals weren't as effective at fighting crime as their human counterparts, they were adored regardless of their performance. Who knew that people had an easier time believing that a dog could fly, more than a man? I'm a Catmas security guard, and this has been another episode of phaxclusive phaxpose. Stay tuned for more factual phaxclusive phaxposes. Have a wonderful phaxclusive day.